കഴിഞ്ഞ ദിവസം നമ്മൾ നോവല്ല മേനന്റെ വോയിസിന്റെ കുറേ ടാലന്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള കുറേ ശബ്ദങ്ങൾ നമ്മൾ കേട്ടു. ഇന്ന് കുറച്ചും കൂടി നമുക്ക് കേൾക്കാം. സോ നമുക്ക് നോവല്ല മേനൻ വിശേഷങ്ങളിലേക്ക് പോവാം.
Them. VV21, show me the latest looks of the season and make it snappy. That's it. That's the one. Yeah, you're a little sweetheart, aren't you? Goodbye, baby, on the treetop. Dan, I want to have a baby. I've tried them all, but I want to have a real baby. I want.
You always choose to write children books. Why? Is it because you like children, or you have some kind of passion for writing books for children?
It all started off actually with my own two kids. I have two boys, and they just absolutely love my stories, bedtime stories. It's a whole routine that we have. So I put them to bed, and then they ask me to tell them some of the stories. So it's all from the top of my head. And I come up with these different characters and I bring them to life with, voices and things like that. So I think that's what they really like about it. So the idea to write a children's book stemmed from their interest, really. I just had the opportunity to meet with this publisher. It so happened that he was looking for voices for his books.
Okay.
He wanted audio.
Coincidence.
So he wanted to convert his books into audio format.
Okay.
And that's how I was introduced to him. So, I just got speaking with him, and he said, I'm looking for authors as well. And I said, listen, I have some, manuscripts, and I also have some ideas that I'd like to share with you. So besides the voiceover, would you be interested? And he said, why not, So it's, I think it's like opportunity knocking at the door, and it is me,
just grabbing it at the
reaching out and grasping at it. So it's one of those things. So it all came together. I wrote this thing all in rhyme. So it's very catchy and, lively for young kids. It's all about, animals and mammals, reptiles, birds. It's like their first understanding of the world of animals, and all set in rhyme. So it's very lively and bright. The illustrations are beautiful and colorful. So it's a wonderful way to learn. It's also very, like I would say, edutaining.
Yes.
So they are learning, but they don't know they're learning. It's a fun environment. This book is actually so close to my heart because actually this is my debut. And to see my name in print over there, it was like so thrilling. It has a special place in my heart, this book. See, it has very bright illustrations, and it's filled with hope, positivity, and it's all about the circle of life. I think that is what young minds kind of relate to. So as I mentioned to you, I've written this in rhyme. So I'll just read out one of the pages just to give you an idea. Okay. A little cub's life is not so bad, for the king of the jungle is my dad. When I grow up, I'm going to be a great big lion, roaring ferociously. So that's it.
Nice. വോയിസ് ആർട്ടിസ്റ്റ് കൂടി ആയതുകൊണ്ട് നമുക്ക് നോർമൽ ഒരു ബുക്ക് വായിക്കുമ്പോൾ നമ്മളിങ്ങനെ പെട്ടെന്ന് വായിച്ചു പോകും. പക്ഷെ വോയിസ് ആർട്ടിസ്റ്റ് കൂടി ആയതുകൊണ്ട് അത് വായിക്കുമ്പോൾ പുള്ളിക്കാരി ആ ഒരു ഫീൽ എടുത്ത് തന്നെ വായിക്കുന്നത്. എനിവേസ് വെരി നൈസ്. You said like your kids actually inspired you to become an author, start writing books. So can we know about your family so that our viewers also really want to know about your family?
Okay, I have actually been in Singapore for the last 10 years. It's already been a decade. I can't imagine how time flies, but we are definitely having fun. My husband and I really love Singapore because it's like an expat haven here. We have a lovely close set of friends, and it's lovely to just go out for movies. We still watch Hindi and English movies together. We try out new restaurants and stuff like that. I have two little boys aged 10 years and 6 years, and they keep me busy. Boys will be boys, and they're very fond of playing football. They study in an international school, and they love my stories, as I said. So my husband is from the banking industry, and he has now started off his own venture. It's called Insights. So he's also become an entrepreneur, we're both on a similar path there. Yeah, and we are very, very happy to have my mum-in-law. She's come in from Bombay, as I said, and she is an absolute Asianet fan. Yeah, she loves watching Asianet, as do all her friends and family.
When the parents are talented, definitely the children must be also talented. So, do your children actually do voiceover? Have they ever tried?
Oh yes, they have, and we have had a lot of fun doing it. I found this really nice app where you can sort of lip sync to some of the cartoons. We've kind of played around with those apps, and the children have actually done a really good job imitating some of these well-known characters. Like my little son, he did the Lion King, the Simba.
Yes.
He's done it in his cute little voice, and it sounds so authentic, And then there are these minion voices, which my older one has done really well. So I think that they're gaining more confidence as they see me. I've also done these workshops in their school. So for them it was a really big deal that their mummy has come to their school, and because of that they are famous. I think they're inculcating and kind of imbibing it, and I've seen that their confidence levels are going up. Yeah, so I feel very happy about that I can be an influence on my kids in the positive.
Apart from all these things, what are your other hobbies?
Yeah, I have other hobbies as well. I actually love to paint, and I feel it's very therapeutic. So I just do it as a pastime. And I thought that, instead of buying these expensive paintings and, why don't I paint it myself, since I'm interested in it. So I have done these really large paintings, and I've put my paintings up on my own walls. And whenever I see it, it makes me feel very happy inside. So I in all respects, I think it's lovely to, just pursue something that is close to your heart and that you like doing. And that somehow just shines forth, when you are satisfied inside with what you're doing, and you tap into all the creative aspects of your personality. I think it then just kind of creates a balance, and it then shines forth, and it's nice, it's lovely.
Since you're married to a Malayali, do you really speak Malayalam?
My goodness, I was just hoping you wouldn't ask me that question, because my family laughs at my pronunciations,
Okay.
So it always makes me nervous if anyone asks me that. They start to fire off in Malayalam actually, thinking that I'm a Malayali, obviously. And I think because of the curly hair and all, so they just fire off and I am completely lost. But, I want to share a small story with you, that when I first got married, I wanted to please my in-laws. Okay. And we were having this family gathering, and I told my husband, why don't you teach me one small compliment that I will pay my mother-in-law. She cooks really well, dinner. I think I'm very brave, right? So he said, okay, why not? So he taught me one sentence, and he said like, Ammakke nalla kaipunyam undu. And I memorized that and repeated it in my head and everything, and I was not even sure of the pronunciation. And then he made a sign to me. He said like, why don't you say it right now, So I got up and I said, Amma, I want to compliment you. And I said, Ammakke nalla vaikunyam undu. And everyone was in splits, and now I think it's become a family story, and that every time we have a gathering, that story must be told for eternity. So I can't get away from it. So you still, even now you don't speak in Malayalam? I don't speak in Malayalam. I'm very ashamed to say I don't speak. But, a few words intermittently I kind of understand. But, so I know that you'll say mansalai all the time. So yeah, there are a few words that kind of open a light bulb, but otherwise I don't speak the language. Okay.
Anyways, like so far you actually did quite a lot of projects. So which are your favorite projects?
Actually, I have loved doing voice acting. I do a lot of commercials, that is TVCs. And the one that I really loved being associated with was the Malaysia Truly Asia series, because like I was saying earlier, it's a really, it's a long campaign, long running campaign, and it's very popular. So the minute I say that I have done Malaysia Truly Asia, it sort of puts you in a different league, and it's a great brand to have, as it builds credibility. So I think, your work gets you work. So I'm very happy to have done that series. But I would have to say that I just love doing voice acting, because it gives me that opportunity to, get into, modulating my voice and things like that. So I love doing Benjamin Stilton of the Geronimo Stilton series.
Yes.
It was a live show in Singapore, actually. So we did the voiceovers before. And what was challenging about that project was the fact that I also had to sing in character.
Okay.
So I had to play a teenager and sing also like a teenager, so it was quite challenging. That was a project, and the other one was the king, playing the king. For C. Lunchai was the name of the project. I enjoyed playing that because, it was a male character, and I love playing that guessing game with everyone. Yeah.
Okay, so do you have any message for our women viewers?
Yeah, actually, I think women have a lot to offer in the world. Besides being nurturers and homemakers, we have a lot of creativity within us, and I think tapping into that creativity is wonderful. And I would really encourage more women to understand themselves truly and to kind of follow that heart. What are their heartstrings kind of pulling at, and to just follow their dreams. We often give our, kind of make up our own excuses. Oh, the kids are there, the family is there, and yes, they are there. But where there's a will, there is a way. And I think that, when the kids are out at school or they're in the playground, you have a lot of time to sort of, pursue your things that make you tick. So I would actually give that message to Asianet viewers that follow your dream, and go after what really makes you tick and what you're passionate about, because at the end of the day, that is your true calling, and it sort of rounds you and makes you a better version of yourself. So there was this one quote actually which kind of resonated with me. If it doesn't excite you, it's not the right path. That is the key that leads you to the correct direction. Yeah.
നമ്മളെല്ലാവരും മാമിൻ്റെ ഒരുപാട് വിശേഷങ്ങൾ കേട്ടു. പുള്ളിക്കാരുടെ ടാലന്റ് എന്താ നമുക്ക് ഒരുപാട് അടുത്തറിയാൻ പറ്റി. താങ്ക് യു സോ മച്ച്. താങ്ക് യു ഫോർ സ്പെൻഡിങ് യുവർ ടൈം വിത്ത് us.
Thank you. It's been such a pleasure.
താങ്ക് യു. എന്തായാലും സിംഗപ്പൂർ ചോയ്സിൽ ഇന്ന് മാമുമായിട്ട് നമ്മൾ പങ്കുവച്ച വിശേഷങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവർക്കും ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു എന്ന് വിശ്വസിക്കുന്നു. ഇതിലും കൂടുതൽ വിശേഷങ്ങളുമായി അടുത്ത എപ്പിസോഡിൽ കാണുന്നവരെ ബൈ.